the next 3 to 4 years, I'll pursue my football career at
What's good, y'all? We're back with another video today, June 19th. Happy Juneteenth. We're here for our boy, James Scott, four-star wide receiver of Oak Ridge High School. He's down to 5 schools: USC, TCU, A&M, LSU, and U of H. Y'all stay tuned to see what school he picks. We're the first one here for him. Let's go.
Bro, there's a lot of people.
Okay, obviously to the commitment for our receiver, James Scott. My name is Tyler Blackster. I'm the campus athletic director here. I've been on the job now for about 4.5, 5 months at this point. Very short time, but it's been a blessing so far to be here. This is the first commitment that I've had the opportunity to do as a campus athletic director. Next thing, obviously, we got to recognize and acknowledge that today is a very, very special day. I'm across the United States. If you guys don't know, today is Juneteenth. Juneteenth is a celebration of when the actual word came down to Texas that slaves were released from the South and they were considered to be freemen. And so in a day of celebration, no better day to celebrate one of our better receivers, Mr. James Scott.
Yeah.
So just a little bit about James. Obviously, he's been a starter for us for the last 2 years. Last year specifically, James ended up with just talking in terms of receiving wise, he ended up with 59 receptions for 652 yards for 10 touchdowns, with his longest being 55 yards, right, and averaging somewhere around 17 yards per catch. Which, when you look at that, that's pretty special to do, especially in the season that we had last year. And so we're excited for what he's done and that all-district honors that he earned, and we're excited to see what he does next year too. Not every young man and young woman that gets the opportunity to play this sport gets the opportunity to have so much acknowledgement across the country for the things that you do. Right. And so this is something that's very special. We always talk about that at the most, 3% of high school students have the opportunity to play collegiate sports. To do something like this, where you have multiple schools that are interested in you, it's even less than that. It's less than 1%. So it's something special that we're recognizing right now. And so with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to James, and James has some things that he wants to say, and he's going to make his choice.
I just wanted to start off by thanking everyone who was able to make it and took the time out of their day to come and show love and support. I also want to thank all my coaches, starting from Coach Laporte. I know he's in here. Yeah, there he is in the back. Started freshman year. He got me back on track coming from Irons, and he got me back into football, really. And then I want to thank Coach Reed. Big shout out to Coach Reed. And then, of course, I want to thank my close friends and family. I want to thank Coach Blackshire for making this, allowing this to be able to happen. I want to thank Caden's dad, Mr. Ernest, and Miss Tina for making this happen, helping us decorate. And everyone else who put in the effort to make all of this stuff happen. I didn't know it would be like this, but it looks really good. I guess with that being said, the next 3 to 4 years, I'll pursue my football career at Texas Christian University. I had the official visit last weekend at TCU, and I think after that visit is when I realized I'm ready to shut it all down, and I guess my recruitment is now shut down. I'll be graduating early. I'll graduate in December and get on campus in January. And then when we went on the official visit, it was kind of like get that family approval thing, and I think my grandpa's. A good impression on TCU. You really like the coaches and just the staff there, everything that they have going on. So that was really good to be able to get out and experience it. It was a really good experience. The whole recruiting process, it was very exciting. I want to give all glory to God. Should have started off with that. Couldn't do this without him.
We're here enjoying this moment with James Scott. You know, he's taking pictures with his friends, his teammates, coaches, families. It is a lot going on.
You've had them all.
Yep.
Standing on my tippy toes.
Guys, y'all gonna get to scooch in and get on your knees.
RJ!
I'm gonna get an interview in. I'm gonna ask some fire questions for y'all.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I was finna do the hat pump fake. I can't even wear that, bro.
Congratulations, brother.
Yeah, thanks for making it out.
Sure, for sure. James Scott, walk me through the moment, like what you just did.
So I pulled up and I saw the parking lot and it was like packed. Like it looked like a school day.
Yeah,
So
it
I was
was.
already nervous walking in the building. And I walk in and I sit down and I'm like, there's no empty chairs. And then I just started thinking, what am I gonna say? I was kind of last minute about printing the speech, so it really had my nerves running. But I mean, after that, I thanked everyone who made this happen because obviously I can't do this on my own.
Yep.
And then we got to the point, and now we're here, I guess.
Officially a D1 football player.
Yes, sir.
So I know you've probably been asked this like a million times, but why TCU?
So my reason specifically is who's going to be coaching me and who he's coached in the past. So the Savion Williams and Jack Bech, second and third round to the Raiders and the Packers, and they're both 6'4 plus, 220, 225. So they look like me, and he coached them to go second, third round, high up rounds into the league. So I mean, he was a big receiver, and when he played at Oklahoma, and he played in the league as a big receiver, I feel like he knows my strengths and my weaknesses, and he can really help me get to the next level.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. But look, you just mentioned a couple players that look like you.
Yes, sir.
Who is your role model, or who do you model your game after? Which NFL comp?
Malik Neighbors.
Malik Neighbors. That's who you look up to.
Yeah, I know we're not quite the same height and we don't play the same game, but I followed him as soon as he got to LSU, and I really looked up to him.
All right, now that you're a D1 player, but before I ask you some D1 related questions, let me ask you some high school questions now that you're done with high school.
Yes, sir.
Who was the best cornerback you played against?
The best corner I played against, it would probably be,
Who gave you the most trouble?
I don't know who gave me the most trouble.
Okay,
but
so no one really.
There's some really good athletes. I'll give a shout out to Jermaine Bishop at Willis,
Okay,
and then we'll
shout out
go Dorian Brew at Conroe, along with Xavier Harmon.
Okay, so what would you rate your high school career?
90.
Like from 1 to 10.
Oh.
Did you accomplish everything you wanted to do?
Yes, sir. As long as I reach 1,000 yards this season, I'm
Okay.
good. I rated a 10.
All right, now let me ask you some college questions. I don't know if you know, I go to U of H. We're going to be playing y'all in the Big 12. What are your stats going to look like against U of H?
So against U of H, it'll be a friendly, personal game because I was really close with the U of H staff, like really close. And
That's
then,
who I got you going.
It did. It came down to USC, U of H, and TCU, and then SC kind of fell out, and it was U of H and TCU, and I went back-to-back weekends, and TCU just fell out on top. I mean, it is what it is. My stats. I think I'm going 6 catches, 180 yards.
Dude, how many touchdowns?
1 touchdown.
Okay.
1 touchdown.
All right, before I let you go, there are some big names in the Big 12.
Oh yeah.
Who's going to give you the most trouble, you think? And what team?
As a receiver going against a DB.
What team do you think is going to give you the most trouble?
What team is going to give me the most trouble?
You can say none. You can,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with
humbly
none.
speaking, you can say none.
I'm gonna have to go with none. Be humble as possible.
Hey,
but
y'all heard it from the man. Y'all heard it from the man. All right, James Scott. Nice
Yes,
meeting
sir.
you.
Thank y'all for
yes,
making
sir,
it out.
for sure. Hey, make sure y'all hit that like, comment, and subscribe. Tap in with James Scott. He's
Yes,
gonna be
sir.
a great player, officially a Horned Frog. You know what I'm saying? It hurts as a Cougar, but hey, best of luck to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
For sure.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. So first off, how did you come up with TCU? What was that? What was the final decision?
So I guess it starts with Coach Kelly himself. I mean, he's a bigger receiver. He played in the league as a bigger receiver, so he knows my strengths and he knows my weaknesses. I feel like he'll really be able to help me out as far as getting to the league. And it's all on paper. I mean, even this last year, Savion Williams and Jack Besh, second and third round, built just like me. So it's there. It's on paper.
And TCU, I guess your mom and dad can make it up there, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we're not going all the way to California where we got to get plane tickets every time we want to see families.
So when you make this decision like this, how much was it about athletics and football, and how much of it was about academics and the academic rigor? Because TCU is no joke.
So I think it worked out pretty good. I think I was extremely blessed because I'm going to a private school, so top tier academics, obviously, and then also playing the best teams in the country while playing football. So I'm really excited about that.
What are you looking for now that this is done, the recruiting piece is done? What are you looking forward to as far as your last season here at Oak Ridge?
I'm break 1,000. That's really it. I mean, everything else is done. I want to break 1,000 yards, and then I'll be good. I'll be satisfied.
What's the one thing you really want to work on this year as far as your game? You're all around good, but what's the one thing you say, you know what, I'm going to really focus on this?
Responding to bad plays. Responding to bad plays.
Okay. All right.
So keep my composure a little better.
There you go. Now you got a new coach here, and you've got some other coaches. One of the guys, right off the bat, you mentioned some of your coaches. How important have these coaches been to you?
So actually, 7th and 8th grade year, I quit football. So my 9th grade year, I came here, and Coach Laporte, he really got on to me, and he kept me in track all throughout. And then when he left, Coach Reed stepped in and did an amazing job taking his place. He kept me in track, kind of like that father figure you have as a coach. So I really have a lot of respect for them.
Tell me about some of your track accolades. You in track?
I ran track. Actually, I didn't run track last year. I went to practices and 200, so just stayed in condition while during track season.
Now it's summertime, but yet you sold the room out. What does it mean when you're sitting here and you're looking out at the room there and every seat's full?
To be honest, I didn't think, when I pulled up to the parking lot, I already was nervous because I seen all the cars, so I was like, oh wow, this is actually a lot of people. And then when I got in here and I sat down, I looked and I was like, I really don't see an empty chair. So I'm like, oh, okay, I don't know what to say. So yeah, it's really put me on the spot. Yes, sir.
That's awesome. And then last but not least, you've got a lot of coaches here, you got a lot of family here. All this stuff is really fun, but just tell me a little bit about what the impact of your mom and dad have been on you.
So my mom, she's been there since, I couldn't tell you, since forever. Even, all right, thank y'all for coming. And then, I mean, she's been there right by my side, getting me through everything that we needed to do.
Now she's a nurse, so she gets to help you out on those sore bruises.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I come home banged up. She'll tell me what to do.
All right. And then your dad, I understand he played football a little bit.
Yes, sir. So he
said linebacker.
Yeah, he committed to Tech as a linebacker originally, and then ended up at Kilgore, and then from there, he kind of just found work outside of there. But I think I was truly blessed with his athleticism, and I put that to playing receiver instead of linebacker. So.
And you had your extended family here as well, grandma and grandpa.
Yes, sir. Grandma and grandpa. I mean, I get my height from my grandpa. He's 6'4". Yes, sir. So.
What does that mean as far as when you're in the stands, you get great fam support, they all come to see your games. What does it mean that, your parents going to be there, but to see your grandma and grandpa in the game, at the game?
It's different. You come and you see all your friends and family here, but when you see your grandma and grandpa in the stands, that means so much more than anything else.
And I understand you're going to be leaving school, but you're going to do the early...
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'll leave in December and get there January 3rd.
Fantastic. Well,
Yes,
we're
sir.
proud of you, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Thank you so much.
I do this shit, yeah. I do this shit. I do this shit for real. I'm with the